Alright, let's be honest. When you're learning and studying new things, your habits affect a lot on how you absorb the knowledge, how you put it in practice, and how you leverage your knowledge in the future. So if you're a student and you're not satisfied with how you learn new things and how you actually put them in practice, there might be problems with your daily habits that actually limit your ability to learn in a better way, or they just in general are so poor that you're not able to focus on things that are important to you. In my opinion, everyone should have healthy habits in their lifestyle, no matter what, to ensure daily progress, becoming more disciplined, and living more productively. So if you're a student, I think those aspects are very important to you if you want to get everything out of your studies, right? So that's why the topic for this video is healthy habits for students. And in this video, I go over 4 habits that every student must have. Number 1, physical exercise. So look, if you have a bunch of tasks and a lot of work from school, it is extremely important that you go and do some physical exercise as well. If you're always studying and putting all your effort into learning new things, that's good, but doing that too much and not taking breaks can be frustrating because it sort of, slows down the process of learning. That's why it's super important to work on your physical shape and, get out, get some fresh air, get your blood flowing, muscles pumped. Enjoy that part of your daily habits, Working out as a habit is a must because we were not designed to sit all day learning or working all the time. You have to take care of your physical shape, right? So definitely work out. It's going to help you a lot to focus later on your studies. Also, when you go and hit a workout, it allows you for your brain to sort of subconsciously process what you have currently learned, and you don't have to be focusing on your studies all the time. Number 2, to-do lists. Now, this is a habit that is, in my opinion and in my experience, supposed to make you more productive and living a more organized lifestyle. Because when you write a to-do list, I usually do it the night before, you already know what kind of tasks you are about to complete the next day. It also works a bit like schedule, not really, but at least you know what you have to complete. What I do also with my to-do list is I write also down 2 most important tasks that I have to complete during that day to ensure my daily improvement. So the main point of to-do list is just that you're able to organize your life better in terms of doing your homework, studying new things, working on your own goals. It just makes it much more simple because if you didn't have a to-do list, it would be much more easier to grab your phone and get lost in social media, or it would be much more easier to just go out and end up spending 3 hours doing nothing important, honestly. That's why, in my opinion, to-do lists, even though they seem like a little thing, they have such a big power. If you're a student, make sure to take advantage of that because that will also teach you a bit of a disciplined lifestyle, and it's a habit that once you establish it, it will stay in your life. Number 3, proper sleep. If you're studying and you have a lot of new aspects and you have a lot of new things you have to learn and process, it's very important that you focus on proper recovery. It's quite common that nowadays people don't sleep enough, including students. Long term, that really affects your progress and how you're able to learn new things in general. I aim always for 8 hours. Sleeping 7 hours is not end of the world. It works for some people really well. However, I would still say that 8 hours of sleep is something everyone should aim for. The earlier you go to bed, the better quality of your sleep is going to be. And it's going to result in much better outcomes. If you're able to recover properly when you sleep, your life is going to be so much more better and easier, and you're going to feel much more energetic. It kind of feels that people are underrating sleeping, meaning they say that I can survive with 6 hours of sleep or 5 hours of sleep. If that's something you want to brag about, go ahead and do that. I think it's not like healthy way of doing that. It's very common to see people being tired, and sometimes they're complaining that I'm so tired, but they never get to bed earlier even though they know they should. So if you find yourself, for example, being on your phone instead of going to bed, or you're just scrolling through social media pointlessly, stop that. Take a moment for yourself and realize if you value your future, why not to go to bed earlier, focus on proper recovery. By the way, if you're liking this video this far, make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more so you don't miss the newest uploads every Thursday and Sunday. The last tip number 4, study effectively. If you're able to study effectively, it's gonna save you time, it's gonna make you more productive, and you're gonna have much more free time. Idea of studying effectively is about focusing on your main work, for example, for 30 minutes, and then take a little break and then again 30 minutes. Or use different techniques that help you to establish a powerful habit of studying where you don't get just as tired and exhausted. As an example, if you are trying to study a lot and you have to complete a lot of tasks, at the same time you're scrolling your phone, trying to eat and stuff like that, you're not able to focus on what's important, and it's not going to lead in the outcome you want. When I study, I try to ensure I do it effectively, meaning I cut off all distractions, I only focus on what I'm doing, and I try to do it, for example, for 30 minutes, take 5 to 10 minute break, and then again 30 minutes, and again take a little break. And when you complete your tasks or schoolwork or whatever it is, it feels so much more natural to go and do what you want. You feel still pretty energetic, and you know you were productive, and you enjoy the routine you're doing. So learning how to study effectively is a thing you have to play around with and see what works for you. But I would definitely say top 3 things you should do immediately is cut off distractions, put your phone in another room when you're studying, and take breaks to avoid extremely long studying periods. Once you establish these kind of habits, it's gonna be much more easier for you, and you're gonna notice a difference in a pretty short time. And you're gonna appreciate your time more, you know, that you can be productive during the day and complete the things you want to. For example, let's say you don't have a habit of working out, or you don't have a habit of writing a to-do list. Don't think about this with the mindset that, oh, it takes so long to establish that, I don't know if it's worth trying. Don't approach this thing like this, because even though if you're able to make some progress, you're gonna always have negative thoughts about that. So instead, just tell yourself, I'm gonna give this a try, I'm gonna make myself better in this, and eventually I'm gonna be able to establish a healthy habit that will help me to become the best version of myself in the future. When you have that kind of a mindset, you know that you will achieve what you want. That being said, that's all I got for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, I really appreciate that. If you're interested in more of this type of content, make sure you watch this video next. It is my most recent upload. Work on healthy habits, and I'll see you in the next one.